Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Mystic Scales and Fate
And Fairy
Tales
Tales podcast.
podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Lee,
I'm the other host, Jennifer.
and today we have a mini episode where we're just gonna do a little book chat, a little catch up, and see where we've been and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, like a reading check-in, not a mid-year check-in because we know we're not
Not
at July
quite.
yet,
Yeah.
but like just a quarter. Maybe we'll do quarters. With the first quarter's done,
Sure.
Q1 is
Sure.
done. We're going to go into Q2. So how was your Q1? All corporate lingo, you know.
Yeah, what is our Q1 report?
Dun, we'll do like a whole NFL thing. What's your bookish report? With Mrs. Gales and Fairy Tales podcast. So welcome. I am tired, as you can see. I am just chatting, and that's the best part about that.
It's
But
the
if it's your
best.
first time, welcome to our mini episodes. We do fun things throughout, like today's topic of bookish chats, or we review books as well. We've done Allie Hazelwood mini episode series. We've done Lori Gilmore. We review so many different books that we're reading on the side. So it's kind of nice that today's episode, rather than talking about the other books on the side, we're gonna just one book. We're gonna talk about all the books we're reading on the side right now because we have our main book club on the app Fable that you can join at any time. You can look up our name, Fairy Tales Podcast, and join our active book club. But on that, we read series and we do longer series, or we're like we've been in the Grishaverse for a really long time. Books by Lise Bardugo. So. But that's not the only books we're reading because we're crazy and we read a lot of books at once.
We are
And it's
crazy.
insane and everything's in our head somehow. So it's kind of nice to just, let's just take today to chat and talk about it. So join our conversation for sure on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube when we're done and tell us what you're reading and thoughts about the things that
Yeah.
we're reading. So
Yeah.
let's just chit chat. So no spoil. Well, I mean, probably will be some
I
spoilers for
guess
the
there's
books that we're talking
spoilers.
about.
But
But we'll try our best not to spoil the books we're talking about. And and I want to preference too. There's never pressure to read a lot of books in a year. Like everyone has their reading goals. We've talked about reading goals. We've talked about how we don't love them or do love them. So don't feel like you're gonna walk away from this being like, oh my god, Jennifer Lee reads so much and I can only read like one book a year. That's great. That
yeah.
one book is
That's
amazing and I want to hear you talk about that one book. So don't feel like you need to be crazy like us because we have friends that are crazier than us that read like 20 books in a month and we don't know
we sure do.
how.
We don't.
So it's just like that when you take in all the TV that you do, it is what it is. It's life.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw a video the other day that was like a girl like showing her book and she like had it broken into sections. And the first section was like it took her like 3 months to read, and then the middle section it took her like 3 days to read, and then the last section took like another 3 weeks to read. So it was like it sometimes it just be like that.
It just be like
And
that.
you still did it, like, and hopefully you still enjoyed it. So nothing wrong with that. I have
Literally.
several books on my coffee table that I have started and have not gone back to.
Is that like that which one you started a while ago?
Yep, this is
I know exactly what
wishful
you're talking about.
thinking.
You've mentioned it like every mini episode we've talked about because you started I think you just started at the wrong time. It's the like
I
started
did,
again in
yeah.
October. Like you're such a
Yeah,
mood reader. Like you don't read it right now. Read it in
yeah.
October or
Then I
September.
also have this one, A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping,
Oh, I can't wait to read that
which,
one. I've been dying to read that too.
yeah, so it was lent to me. So there's also the pressure of that. It's like when someone loans you a book, you're like, oh my God, I gotta read it. Um, it's not, there's no rush. So it's
That's
really
so
okay.
funny. I'm that person that's like, if I give a book out, I'm like, I don't care when you give it back to me. Like, because, and this is probably because I have no room for all my books. So, like, you're kind of helping me by, like, storing
Right,
my book for
right.
me. So, like, I gave our friend Izzy, like, all of my Marvel books. So I have, like, I think I didn't give him one of them. I have one of them here. But I have, like, Ant-Man's memoir. Which
Mm,
yes, it's a real thing. Like in the Ant-Man movie, he talks about his memoir. They actually did write the book and published it.
that's
I haven't read it
amazing.
yet, but I had that, and I have two. Avatar: Last Airbender does this thing where they have a lot of media, written media of things post the series or before, and they have books about the different avatars that are not just Aang. I haven't read them, but I bought them. And so he said that he was interested in reading them, and I said, I'm not reading them anytime soon. You take them.
Here you
And then I
go.
saw him the other day, and he's probably had them for like a year now. And he's just like, I haven't given your books back. I'm gonna just bring them. I haven't read it. I said, well, do you want to read it? He was like, yeah. I said, then keep it. I was like, give it back to me
It's
in 2 years
fine.
from now. Like, I'm gonna ask you for it when I finally have an actual library that I can set up. Then I'll
Mm-hmm.
ask you for it. Even then, I
Mm-hmm.
probably won't even ask you for it for like another 3 months because I'm not gonna read it
Right.
anytime soon. But if
It's
for some
fine.
reason I'm like, I'm gonna read this right now, then I'll ask for it back. But I also just gave up my copies of The Night and the Moth and um, uh, Steel Sparrow to my
Mm-hmm.
coworker, and I just was like, take as much time as you need. Like I don't care. I gave up my Night and the Moth to our coworker Marine like for like in January, and I finally got it back like this last month, and then she's like, I'm sorry it took so long, and I was like, I forgot I gave it to you. I was like, I didn't
It's
remember I gave it to
fine.
you. And then I immediately gave it to my other coworker. So I haven't had my Night in the Moth copy since I read it. Like I don't care. Like give it back to me whenever you want to give it back to
It's all
me.
good. Yeah.
Unless if I'm like actively trying to read it, like I don't care. I'm pretty sure I gave my friend in Puerto Rico my copy of Babel by R.F.
Oh.
Kuang. And like that's all the way in Puerto Rico. And I'm like,
You're like,
I'll
oh
just get it back
well.
from you eventually. Like if you
Yeah.
like I don't really care.
Yeah. And then I feel like we also just fall into like if we need something to read, we're just like scrolling through Audible or like going through Spotify and being like, "Oh yeah, like I could just put that on." And then you're like into that story and you're like, "Okay, whatever I had before or was like planning on, this okay. Like I got this now."
And that's also happened to me because I think what happened is that I was really excited to start reading again like 2 years ago. Or no, actually it's probably more than 2 years now. I keep saying two
More
years ago
than
because that's when
yeah.
it felt like it. But it actually
Yeah.
was like five, which is great.
Which is just
Um,
crazy.
that I was like on like a kick, like you're back into reading. And so I started buying all these books that sounded interesting, and also a lot of them were book talk books. I fell into that hole. Yes, I'm not proud of
It's
it.
okay.
But
It's okay.
some of them are really good though, so it's fine. And I'm
Hmm.
buying all these books and I got them on deals and whatever, and I filled up my shelves. I have shelves here, I have shelves above my bed, a shelf next to me. I have like 6 bins of books in storage, smaller bins, but it's a lot of books. And now I'm like, I'm never gonna read these, and so like I need to go through them, and I think I need to start giving them away. But then I'm like, if I give them away or like sell them, you can sell them on like the used book things. I'm like,
Sure.
what if I want to read it later? But then I'm also falling to this thing now, which is where I want to start the story with, where I have the physical, right? And I
Hmm.
was like, I could just read the physical. I'm still going on Libby and getting the audiobook because I go through the audiobook quicker. I did that with Red Queen.
Hmm.
I have the physical copy of Red Queen
Hmm.
on me. I don't even know if I got it
Hmm.
signed. I might have. And I'm still not reading my physical copy. I read it on Libby. Like,
It's just a
because I
different,
had the audiobook and I'm like, I
yeah.
can just go through it so much quicker with the audiobook.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
I
wish I just
mean,
gave myself that space before to realize that I'm more of an audiobook reader, to
hmm,
not buy all these books, because then the books I would have bought would have been more like I would have had them as trophy books. And I
yeah.
love collecting signed books. Like I'm like a little
Yeah.
like hobbit, like give me all my signed books. I want to take them in my little corner.
No, I
So I
love it.
would have gotten rid of my physicals. And so that's why I'm like I'm considering it. Like I'm like, okay, do I just go through and the ones that I'm like, oh, I want to read this, I eventually will, let's see. I'll just sell them and get like some money back or something, or give them
Yeah.
away, and then
Yeah.
just save it on my Libby or Audible and just get it again. But I'm like, I don't want to buy it again. It's, as you can see from my rambling, it's a rabbit hole I haven't figured out. So
No, but I think that makes sense. Like, there's nothing wrong with you like having all of them, and there's also nothing wrong with you being like, this is too much for me, and I someone else will enjoy this more, you know? That's okay.
I'm like itching to do it. Like I can feel like even as I'm talking about it right now, I'm like getting
No.
anxious because I'm like I'm itching to like
Yeah,
go
I
through and be
want you
like,
to
which ones
bring
am
them
I really
here.
not gonna read? And like let's. I mean, I can easily look at my shelf right now and probably tell you. Um, like there's some that I'm just like I bought Butcher and Blackbird, right? Because you read it, and I was like, I'm gonna read it.
Do you have it in hardcover? I'll buy
I
it
have it in
from you.
paperback.
Oh, I need a copy because I got a book plate. And I was like, I don't have
Oh,
a
you
copy
did.
of
Yeah,
that.
I remember I tried the audiobook and I was like, Ellie, I don't think I can do this.
It's totally fine. Talk
And so
about
like
eye gouging. That,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like there's that, and then I have what else do I have? I have Legends and Lattes, both of them, and I have the arc from the second one, which was cool. I don't think I'm gonna read it physically. I'm gonna end up
You
doing the
never read the
audiobook.
first one?
No, I was gonna do
You
the
didn't
audiobook
listen?
before. No,
Oh,
I downloaded it to listen to it before Comic Con
okay.
because the author was there and I didn't have time.
Mm.
Like I have that. I have this book called The Phoenix King or The Phoenix Keeper. I'm not gonna read that. I'm gonna keep my TJ Clunes because I'm committed.
Yeah.
But then our friend
Yeah.
was telling us that the audiobooks are really good, and I'm just
Like,
like
damn
I'm
it.
probably gonna do the audiobook, but I can keep them as like trophy books, so it's fine.
Those, yeah, those are
Um,
pretty, so it's okay. Are those paperback?
they
Or are they
are paperback.
hardcover?
Most of what I
Okay.
have is paperback, actually. Um, I do
I
have
love
One
that
Dark
you
Window
just know. You just like,
because I'm
nah, that
staring at all of
one's a
them.
no.
Yeah, I think all of my sapphic books I'm gonna keep because I like the idea of having a little sapphic library, even if it takes me
Hmm.
forever to read through them.
Hmm. That's
But
okay.
yeah, oh my god, we still haven't read the Lila Sage.
Oh my God, I know I saw that the other day at the bookstore and I was like, oh,
Lee and I are such
oh.
fake fans. We're not fake fans, we're real
We're
fans.
not fake
We're
fans, we're
obsessed with
just
her
busy.
and we talk about her all the time and we use her as an example all the time and we talk about her to other people all the time. But yet we still haven't read her newest book that came out almost a year ago and
No,
the second one's coming out soon. And we're like, yeah, we're huge Lila Sage fans.
it's
But then like meanwhile I'm taking like over a year to read. I mean, I still haven't finished the other Rebecca Ross one and I love her so much. So it's like
fine. Oh yeah,
it's just time, man.
it's okay.
I
It's
got
okay.
invigorated to read that book again though. The
By
Law
that
of Reverence.
video.
Yeah, I sent Lee a video of this guy who does like reviews. I forgot his name, but he's pretty cool the way he reviews it. And he was
Hmm.
just like talking about it so beautifully and how like the
Yeah,
prose was amazing and the story was
yeah.
amazing. I was like, yeah, it is amazing. I gotta finish this book. And I was like, but I
But
was struggling with it.
that was another one that you were doing the physical, right?
And then I went to audio.
And then you went to audio. Because I think I also did audio.
Because I did Divine Rivals as audio and I loved it. But I also have the physical copies of those books.
I don't remember why I did audio. But I do remember doing audio and liking that. So I think that's worth it. Whenever you
I
get
think that's
around
what
to
I'm
it,
gonna
it's
do.
okay.
You just inspired me. I think what I'll do is I'm gonna take the time. I'm gonna pull all the books that I'm like, these are maybes. You know, the books you're like, I'm gonna go on to Libby or Hoopla or whatever, and I'm gonna do a preview of the
Hmm.
audiobook.
That's
And
smart.
if the
Hmm.
audiobook is good, that book is a go, and I'll
Hmm.
the audiobook it. I'll save it on
Okay.
like a list so I get to it. And
Okay.
then if the audiobook sucks, I'll keep the physical because then I'm not gonna do the audiobook.
Or you could just be like, oh well, not gonna work out. I'll give
Oh
this
yeah,
one
yeah, yeah,
away.
yeah, that too. Because like some of them, like genuinely, I obviously picked it up because I thought the story was interesting. And there's a few though that I think like two of them I got from like blind things, and I'm like,
Mm.
oh, that sounds interesting, but like, would I have bought it
In
myself? Probably
reality,
not.
yeah,
One of them was
no.
off campus, and I'm just like, damn, am I gonna
Oh,
read it? And I was like, no, I kind of don't really want to read.
the
We
show
just said
looks really good,
I know, but
and
we
I
just
know
said we're
that's
not gonna read
not.
any hockey books, and I
I
want to
know.
commit to that.
I know. I was like, are we allowed to watch the show? I mean, I guess I've watched Cheated
No, I'll
Rivalry, so I
watch the.
already broke that. But yeah,
Oh
I'll
yeah,
watch the
you did.
show. We don't have to read the book.
No, no, no. I mean, I haven't watched Heated Rivalry yet. I have to watch it. But I mean, I'm gonna obviously we're gonna lean into this Amazon Summer Obsession campaign
Yeah,
they're doing, which might I
yeah.
say, whoever is working at Amazon Prime right now is killing it. The way they're marketing this is stunning, and they know their audience. They said book girls. Bet
Mm,
they're signing up book
mm,
deal after book deal after book deal, all of the books to Prime, like,
yeah,
and then they have Fourth Wing eventually. So it's just like,
yeah.
and and the way they timed this to say we're gonna come up with all these different romances at the same time, so you can make a whole campaign out of it. Genius. Like I think whoever did that like deserves a raise.
Yeah. And just like, I don't know, their quality, it just looks so good. And like
Yeah.
off campus, like it looks like obviously it looks modern, but it feels like a 90s kind of like rom-com vibe and I'm into it. So
And
I'm
I've been liking
excited.
what they did because I love We Were Liars. Like I love
Mm-hmm.
Revives the book. I've talked about You Love Her. I love her. I love the TV show. It was very good
Mm-hmm.
quality, and it was it was true to the text. So you don't feel like you're getting skimped. Where we feel like a lot. I feel like a lot with like Netflix. They do that.
Yeah.
They change it, and
Yeah.
you're just like,
Yep.
like this feels. And then obviously they've had the success with The Summer I Turned Pretty, which is obviously
Mm-hmm.
very. They keep the creators very involved. I think that's what's helping them
Helpful, yeah.
with
Yeah.
their adaptations. So the Summer Obsession, I'm into it.
Here we go. Yeah. No, I think it'll be good.
I think the other thing that Lee knows I'm doing is trying to lean in to reading the adaptation before the
Yeah.
movie because I'm a stickler. If I can do it, I want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, I did that with We Were Liars, and it was great.
Mm-hmm.
And I just did it with Remarkably Bright Creatures, which I'll get to next. And then now I'm reading Every Summer After, which they
Mm-hmm.
changed the name for the TV show. I think it's something different, something similar, just like they did with Off Campus. They changed the title.
Mm. Yeah,
And
that one sounds good.
every summer after is really good. I'm actually really enjoying it, and I immediately was like, "You would like this. Like, I think that you would like it." It goes back and forth between like different times of these people's lives,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just like, "Oh, I want to know." Like, you're getting so much backstory, and you're like, "Ee," and then
Mm-hmm.
you're like in the
Mm.
current time, you're like, "Oh, why are they not
I
driving? Like,
love
what
that.
happened?"
I love that.
So that is pretty good. And so I'm excited to finish that up because then when the TV shows comes out, I could watch it. And then I know people are obsessed with that one too. And then she just came out with
Mm.
another book too. So like I feel like I'm
Mm-hmm.
deep into this girl's lore now. And then yeah, I did remarkably bright creatures, which like changed my life. Not gonna lie to you, that book was so lovely. And
I
I
love
wrote
that.
I wrote it so much. I wrote a review on Fable. I posted on
I'll
my
have to read.
Bookstagram, and I
I'll
even
have to
posted
read.
on Fable as a separate post because of how much
Oh,
I loved this book. It was
that's
so
huge.
warm. It was so heartbreaking. It was a little predictable at some points, but it just like it really focuses on like grief and
Mm.
life and trying to find like fill a hole and but then also
Mm.
like finding family and finding yourself
Mm-hmm.
and so much of it and like it's a lot of it's about Tova, the 70-year-old who's bonding with an octopus and the life that that brings and the octopus like being it's just and I got to also see a North Pacific octopus well, at the same time I was reading it while I was on vacation. So
That's
like that was
crazy.
just great. I was like listen I'm like
Yeah.
here listening to this thing and because they give chapters to the octopus so he's talking. Um
Okay, okay.
and then immediately I watch the movie and I'm just crying and I'm just like, oh my God, it's Tova and Cameron and the octopus.
The
So
the
like that
movie
was
does
just
look good,
great.
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're not gonna read the book, like watch the movie. Like the movie was actually really good, even though it was Netflix. And we were saying
Mm.
like they don't do, but they stuck pretty true to the book. I would say they changed some stuff, and I wasn't like mad about it. The things they changed, and I even
Okay.
saw people saying like they liked it because it changed it just like they cut out some of like the guy's backstory of how he got to being where he is and they like changed a little bit and I was like oh and some people were like yeah he was kind of annoying in the book like he was like too whiny in the book so in the movie they
Oh,
made him more like personable and I was like oh that
okay.
is a good point they kind of did do that so
Hmm.
the things they changed I wasn't really upset about and it was just so great seeing like it come to life and like I know that I've watched like this movie guy I watched he reviewed it and he like quickly in like a wrap up video of other things he watched and he was saying like he felt the end is a cop out and but then to me after I read the book I was like it's not though it's like you need to read the book and like that's one of them where you like I feel like you could start the movie and then be like okay now I want to read the book now because it gives you more context into it of like you're seeing the lead up to this it doesn't just
Mm-hmm.
happen
Mm-hmm.
the ending so I was loving it. And obviously I just talked about it for like 5 minutes straight. It was a great experience for me all around. So highly recommend Remarkably Bright Creatures, the movie and the book.
No, that's great. I love that. And I love that you got to like do it on vacation, you know? Because
Yeah, and
now,
see the
like,
octopus.
yeah, and like when you think about that story, you'll probably think about that vacation. So hopefully it was all a lovely experience.
Yeah, I think I wrote this in my thing too. I've been such a journey this year personally about like understanding life in a way of being like I can have the saddest things happening in my life at the same time of the happiest things happening, and it's a weird juxtaposition that you have to deal with and
Mm-hmm.
kind of wrap your head around and be okay with. And
Mm-hmm.
I had a conversation about this with someone recently because I said like they were talking. I was like, oh yeah, last week this like these three things happened, and they're just like, oh my god, you always have so much like so much is always happening, like something's always going on. I'm like, yeah, something really is always
Yeah.
going on, and like I've just lived in that for so long, and I know that's not normal for everyone, but like it's just it's life. A lot of people in my life are sick. A lot of people in my life have passed. It's just it's life, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning that even more now. With like I'm so happy with like my partner. I'm so happy with like vacations and all these things. But at the same time, I'm having something very sad also happening at the same time in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of these books that I'm listening to or reading, or these movies like Hamnet that I'm watching, are so
Mm-hmm.
emotionally impacting me because of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's going through this journey of grappling of sadness and happiness within life. And there's a beauty in that. There's a beauty in life because those happen at the same time, and
Yeah.
the serendipity it shows you. So like books like Remarkably Bright Creatures and books and movies like Hamnet are ones that
Yeah.
I'm gonna relate to and I'm gonna feel. So
Yeah.
all that to say, it's just a journey I'm going on this year, and I'm really appreciating it. It's a growth for sure.
It's really good too that you're finding the right media, whether it's books or movies, that are like relating for you and that you can like be drawn to. Um, because like sometimes like you see those things or you read those things and you just don't connect. And so you'll be like,
Mm-hmm.
that's not for me. And then sometimes it like hits you and you're just like, oh my God, like I don't know what it is, but like I needed this book or this movie like in this
In that
moment,
moment. Mm-hmm.
like right now. Like I just read and I've been wanting to read this for a while and I kind of forgot about it. It's called The Dead Romantics. And it's a rom-com, like it's a contemporary romance, but the girl her family like owns a funeral home and her dad ends up passing away and like she and her dad can see ghosts and her dad ends up like passing away and so she has to go
Oh
home.
wow.
Yeah. And so it was like it was one of those books that was just kind of like layered in like sadness and humor and it was very well done. Like the guy, oh well, she's also a ghostwriter. So there's like that level of like writing
So
and
much ghost.
publishing and the guy is her editor. And it was, have you ever seen the movie Just Like Heaven with Mark
No.
Ruffalo and Reese Witherspoon? It's essentially that movie. Like it's the same like feeling and everything. But it was so lovely. And then now I just started the freaking Cowboy Casual book, which like I
By
don't know
who?
what it
Was Holly
is,
Renee, right?
by Holly Renee. I was crying yesterday. Like it had me that emotional.
That's amazing.
I was like, I don't think this book is supposed to do
You're not
that, but
even
I
done
was
with it. You're
like,
like halfway through.
yeah. And I don't want to like spoil anything for you. Like there's some things that like you could look it up and I'm sure the tropes would pop up, but I don't want to like say anything just yet. But I was and cuz I think you'll like it for those tropes
Okay.
based on what we've read before.
Yeah.
Um but it was really hitting me and I was like, wow, this is beautiful and this is just supposed to be like a smutty like
Cowboy story.
Western. Like, I don't know. She's really doing it. So I can definitely appreciate when things just kind of find you at the right time.
And there was another book that you read recently that I was very happy you did, which is a book I've been recommending for over a year now,
Oh,
which is
yeah.
Bright.
Blood over Bright
Thank you. I
Haven.
almost said Bright over Bloodhaven. Blood over Bright Haven.
Close. Yeah.
So that was. What'd you think?
That one was very good. That one really took me like by surprise, actually. And I was so impressed with it because it was a standalone and there's just because we just come across so much fantasy these days that I don't know if they can't do it or if it's just like the publishing money grab that they draw
Hmm.
it out. Because even like the root of that story, I was like, how is she gonna do this in one book? And the way that she does it is a woman author, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. The way that she does it in the end is also like heartbreaking, but beautiful. And like, I appreciated it from a storyteller's perspective too, because like she took that risk to
Mm-hmm.
do that. And yeah, I was very impressed. There's so much hope at the end too that I loved. Um, I was actually I was watching Elemental today, the Pixar movie, and it was kind of reminding me of that book
Oh yeah,
because
yeah,
at the end, yeah, so I was like, "Oh, this is like a good like tie-in. No one else is gonna get this reference but like you."
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I definitely recommended it to a few other people as
I
well.
love that.
So,
I
and
want to
I did
reread
that
it.
one. Yeah, I did that one as an audiobook. So
I
that
was
was good.
sobbing when I read that book. I want to reread it so bad. When you were texting me, I was like, I don't remember everything. Now I need to reread it. I'm panicking. Like, I need to remember everything. I need to live through this book again.
It was a lot, yeah. I also I had read this YA book at the beginning of the year and I just like keep thinking about it. And it was just like a baseball kid book, and it was
Mm.
about like a teenager who's kind of a screw up and like he's trying not to be and trying to like prove to other people that he can be worth something. Um and like he had like a falling out with his best friend who lived next door. But then she has like a really crummy boyfriend and like he and her like connect again, blah blah blah. So like talking about like trophy books and stuff, I was like, I think I want this book. Like I want to have it. So I went to like buy it and I literally cannot find it. And I think it was only published as an ebook and I'm
That's
so sad.
crazy. Aw. Dang.
Like I went to the publisher's website and I was like, "Can I just order this book?" It's not even listed. It's the second book in like a series and only the first one is listed. And I was
When
like, "The
did it
first
come out?
one's a while ago." Like
It might be out of print.
20. Yeah,
It
and
probably did come out
I was
paperback and
so
it's out of print
sad.
now.
But I literally looked on like reseller like websites and like thrift books and stuff and I don't see
Just
it.
find it in the wild.
So,
How
yeah, I
about
gotta
just
keep
message the author and
I I'm not gonna lie to you. I considered it to be like, hey girl,
I loved your book so much. Can I please have a
would
physical
you
copy
like
of it?
to sell this to me or can you like reprint it somehow? Go to your local Barnes and Noble and just because they do that.
That's
Um,
so funny.
but yeah, I was sad and I was like, that doesn't happen that often, that like you want a book that doesn't exist anywhere.
Yeah.
No. So,
Wow. We've read a lot lately.
yeah, I was thinking
That's
about
not
it
even the
too because
surface
I
of
was
what you've
like,
read.
no. But because I don't know about you, but I feel like I had a string of like I won't say bad books, but like mid books that I was just
Hmm.
like bleh. And then all of a sudden, like in the last like week and a half, I feel like I've really like hit a stride and I'm like, I love this book, I love this book, I love this book.
You're like, I love to
And
read.
yeah, or I'm like, damn, I don't have enough time to read all of these books. And I'm trying to like slate it in my head about like, okay, I could do this one that's audiobook and this one and like that's when my brain starts to like explode. So I
Yeah.
need to slow
That's me
down.
right now. I'm trying to
But
figure
I
out
literally,
how to
yeah, I was
finish all
gonna
these
say
books.
that's you too. Like you've been
That's me
reading
all the
so
time.
because you just read two. There was the what was the bed and breakfast one?
Oh, breakup and fudge. It's
Bed
Susie
and
Demond.
breakup.
I've been reading this author.
Yeah, because you read two of hers, and I
Yeah,
was
so I
gonna
read.
I was gonna read
Oh,
one, but I couldn't find it.
so it's called Bread and Breakfast. No, no, Bed and Breakup. And
I know the cover.
yeah, it's Susie Dumond. So Bed and Breakup, I really, really loved her writing. So I read that one, her latest book, which I think is a more popular one, and then I went back and read her first book, which was Queerly Beloved, which was also
Mm.
good. But you could tell she's like gotten better as they go on, and then I have to read their third book or the second book in the middle of that because I skipped around, which is
Oh,
Looking for a Sign. So I'll go back. But yeah, I've been trying to read queer books on the side. I started Red Rising number two, so I have to finish that. I started Red Queen. I have to finish that series. I am reading Rights of Starling with you. I'm
Mm-hmm.
reading Shadow and Bone with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading Every Summer After. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of keep just getting distracted from my series. I think I'm not being pulled into my series as much, and I didn't want to do what you did and not read Red Queen number two, but I really don't want
Oh,
to read Red Queen number two, so eventually I'll finish
dang.
it.
How many are
Um,
there? There's just three?
it's three. I just gotta get through it. I don't
Oh,
know why.
you can do it. For
I
both
gotta
of
get through it.
us, you can do
It's
it.
fine. I'll get to it eventually. But
Yeah,
that
there's
is a
no.
short look at everything that we're doing right
Yeah,
now. It's a lot.
it is a lot. It's a good time though. Like, I'm
No, we're having
glad,
fun. We're having fun.
but it's
Stay tuned
definitely.
for more of what we're going to read because on this podcast we're reading more for sure. We have some new books we're going to bring to the mini episode series. And we have our Grishaverse series going on right now in our book club. So catch us reading and talking about more books. Let us know what you're reading right now, what you're obsessing over, and what we should be adding to our TBR to read at the same time
Yes,
of our 5 other books.
we could
Because we
do
will.
it.
Honestly, we will. We will do it. Let us know on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, or try us
Mm-hmm.
on Fable. We're on all of the platforms. And we hope that you enjoyed this little book chat. We can obviously go on for hours, so maybe we'll do more of
We
these
could.
eventually.
Our quarterly,
And
remember?
our quarterly, you're right. Q1 has finished. Thank you very
Mm-hmm.
much.
Hmm.
Thank you all for chatting with us, and we hope that you are having a great reading journey and happy reading.
Happy reading.